Hello, well, let's look at a greatest hits CD. This one is by Dave Dee, DOZY, BEAKY MICK and Tich, and it's called The Very Best Of. It came out, I think, around about 2005 or so, and came out on Univerasl, one of those interesting sort of CD, plastic CD cases, see, in the corner. I don't know why they did that actually. Maybe it was to save cardboard. Nice shot of the lads there anyway. Let's just take it off here. Sadly Dave Dee's no longer with us. See, there he is. Nice toothy smile. And the booklet contains track names, numbers, publishing, nothing exactly what you'd call exciting, but still. Tracks on it are Legend of Xanadu, I'll come back to that in a minute, Hold Tight, Bend It, Zabadak, Save Me, You Make It Move, Last Night in Soho, OK, The Wreck of the Antoinette, Mr. President, Hard to Love You, Hideaway, Touch Me, Don Juan, Snake in the Grass, My Woman's Man, and then bonus new studio recordings of live favourites. Keep Me Hanging On, In Dreams, Everly Brothers Medley, Here's a Heart, 2008, This Boy, and Stairway to Heaven stroke Pinball Wizard. So some interesting extras there anyway. There were, I'm told, a very good live band, and I can remember Roy telling me that when he was on Top of the Pops and what was it, I think the Legend of Xanadu, and Dave Dee had a whip, like a bull whip basically, and he'd flick it back, and they had to stop a couple of times because it was just catching, or very nearly catching, the drummer. So not a pleasant experience. It's a good compilation, this, and like I said, unfortunately Dave's not with us anymore. He started off as a policeman, and I think you probably all know the story about when Eddie Cochran was killed, and the station that he was based at, that Dave Dee was based at, Eddie's effects were left at that station for a while till they were sent back to America, and he'd strummed Eddie Cochran's guitar several times. It went on for several years, Dave Dee, and then I think he left the band, and I think they sort of formed an outfit on their own. I don't know whether they replaced Dave Dee or whichever, but sadly, as I say, he's passed away. They had some great hits though. This on Univerasl is the only sort of greatest hits, apart from one I think on repertoire, but it's high time that someone like Cherry Red Records put out a package of their albums, including singles and B-sides, because it's well overdue, and I'm sure it'd be popular anyway. They were a great favourite of my mum's, and also she liked the Tremolos, but the sort of second stage of the Tremolos. Anyway, there you have it. Have a look, see on eBay, you might be able to still pick a copy of this up. I know there were copies around second hand very cheaply a few years ago, so you might strike lucky with that. Anyhow, hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, tick a like, and if you haven't subscribed, see about subscribing, because it's a big help to me then. Okay, thanks, have a great day now.